The chase is still on. 5-0 against Golden Arrows at home, Orlando Amstel Arena. Welcome to it. This is another episode here on Inside the Buccaneers, and my name is Pop Kids. So let's just talk about a few things that actually happened in the game. All of them are just good things. I'm going to talk about Mofokeng. I think Mofokeng, if you watch maybe my recent videos, there is a video where I mention him as one of the guys that is possible to win the football of the season this season. And most of the things that I was talking about the way he's so dangerous in that number 10 position. And I mean, if you look at the goal he scored, the first goal that he scored, you look at that and you look at the chance that he actually got before that when he hit the post. And he was just pushing it into the net. That's what he was trying to do. Even the goal, he picked the spot and then he scored it. And I think right now he's on a red hot form and he's doing well. And then it's just a plus for us on the Buccaneers side because we are happy that he's doing very well. And I think another guy that I want to talk about Apolis. I think Apolis, he's been trying to play the way he wants to play. And I think the good thing I like about this is because he's now playing inside where he's more comfortable, just having more spaces where he can run to. And today he was helping with the fact that on the side there was Belebele was covering all that side because he got the strength and the speed to do that. And then I think it gave him more opportunity to play more inside. And I think that was helping Pirates when they attacked. They had a lot of people around the box, and it was just creating lots of changes that we wanted at that time because we were looking at like these guys started like a house on fire. And fortunately, the house was actually on fire at the end of the day. So I think it's one of those things. And I think I want to actually give a credit to the tactical genius of Coach Wadu. And I think I've been mentioning throughout the season that Coach Wadu is so dangerous in terms of able to pick up points in games that are difficult in most of the time. And especially if you look at the recent season with Orlando Pirates, some of the games like this on Tuesday nights would be games that we just draw. And I think we saw something that's similar to that when we were drawing against Siwelela at home. And it's one of the things that we actually don't want. And right now, because of that mistake, we are kind of in a disadvantaged position when we're talking about a title race, because on the other side, Sundowns is unstoppable. Even though they won 1-0 against Durban City away, but to them it's still unstoppable because that's another 3 points on the point. So right now we are 2 points behind, but we are scoring goals. And I think right now we are 35 goal difference, and I think Sundowns around 80. So I think there is a 5-goal gap there that we're creating. If maybe they can get a draw, like I say, I've been praying that maybe the homeboys will do something for us. And then I want to talk about the way Hotto has been playing. I think when you look at the way Hotto has been playing, it's the same thing that I've been saying, that I think we need to understand that Hotto is not a good guy crossing the ball. And I think I like the way right now that they actually know and been noticing this thing, that in this game Hotto was playing more cutting inside to add that number 10 position. So you find the guys around that number 10 spot was more of, you'll find Relay, you'll find Hotto, you will find Apolis around that same circle. And then there was a lot of movement that was happening. Sometimes there were too many touches that they were doing, because sometimes when we enjoy the movement of the ball, and I think Relay at some point was supposed to take a shot and then decided to cut back inside. And I think it's one of those chances that they were creating at that side. And I think it's just a nice thing to actually watch it happening when you were supporting Orlando Pirates, because you're like, what a beautiful game that they're playing the way. And I think right now, I know Relay won the man of the match again, but my man of the match for this match was Masindi Nemtanjela. I think he was just the man of the match, the way he was controlling the tempo of that game. I think when the game started, Mbata was playing more as a deep line playmaker. He was more of the box to box. The way he was just able to hold the ball, turn in that midfield, able to pick the right pass. And the thing about him, he wasn't losing a lot of the balls, and I didn't know the stats, but I can tell you it was above 8 in terms of completion pass, because the way he was picking the passes, he was picking the passes the right way. And I know a lot of people, they haven't actually see what exactly he's doing in the middle of the park, but I think if you can maybe come to understand my lens of viewing this thing, he's just an important player that we want. And I think when you see most of the times when we play with Makaula, we have that energy, and when Makaula is not around, he's the the guy that will give you that energy of running around, getting the ball, moving with the ball, turning in spaces, passing the ball, doing the right decisions. And I think you need someone that will do that for you. And I think if you're playing with Mbata is more of a slow guy, will take the ball, take his time, pick the pass. He's not the guy that will just run with the ball. So I think Namsanjela today was just a man of the match performance. And I think I want to say again the defense. I think the defense was just incredible. I know that Golden Arrows got some chances there and there, but the defense today was something else. And I think this is all the things that is giving us the chance that we're still saying that the chase is still on. Because if you're looking at all those things that is happening right now, you can't tell me that we can't have a hope right now that the chase is still on. We know exactly that we're behind with 2 points, but I'm telling you, if we're playing this way, this is 11 goals in 2 matches. And it's looked like now we're going to be scoring goals for fun. And I think if we're playing like this, and I think we'll need to maintain this level of performance until we face the Kaizer Chiefs at the derby. And I think that will help us a lot to actually go there and crash that game, because I know that is one of the games that is still left that will come with a high pressure. So I think that is the game that we still maintain this level of performance until we get to that game. And I think it's a couple of games before we get there. So I think Mofokeng is on the right form right now. And I think Mbule came in, showed us that he can come in as well and just control the game. And then we had Maswanganyi had a lot of running. And I think him running, it gave me an opportunity to actually give credit to Moremi as well. The way that I'm saying that he's been giving Hoto the license to come inside so that he can take that byline and be the guy that will create those chances. The only thing that now he needs to work on right now is to understand the power and also pick the man instead of just moving the ball into the box. So I think he will learn that soon. And I think we've seen guys like De Jong today as well. And then he came in, hit the post, and then Apoli scored that second goal. So I think it's one of those things that you are just happy as an Orlando Pirate fan right now, because the way we are playing, it shows really well that Coach Wadu doesn't want to play. He wants to win this league, and he wants to try by all means to do the right thing. Excuse me. So if you've been watching all this time, thank you so much. Make sure that you comment below, and once and always, I'll see you on the next one.